Hello Jackets, and welcome back to another amazing week here at the Hive. This week we have a lot in store for you, so without further ado, YJP News starts now. Before we get into all the fun stuff we have for you, let's start off with some announcements. Those were some really cool announcements. Make sure to keep up with the announcements here on campus so you can stay involved with the school. But speaking of school, Jacket Pride is such an important thing while we're here around campus. If you need a refresher on what Pride is, don't worry, because Gavin's going to show us exactly what Pride is and what it means. So Gavin with Pride.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Jacket Pride. Now I reviewed the previous footage from the last show and decided that Dave is fired for being a little bit too Jacket Pride-y, if you know what I'm saying, so you won't be hearing from him anymore. I feel like I shouldn't have said this, but physical harm is not a very good way to show Jacket Pride. Keep your hands to yourself. With that being said, in this show, I'll be interviewing a couple and asking them how they can show their Jacket Pride. So, let's get on with that. Before we get onto that though, I want to say that it is not okay to show PDA or public display of affection. I get y'all love each other, and I respect and admire it, but I don't want to see that when I'm trying to eat lunch or go to class.
Well, some of the things I've seen here, I've been here quite a while now. I don't want to show my age, but you know, it's almost been 20 years I've been here at the high school. And over the years, I've seen a lot of different things for Valentine's Day. Some of my favorites, some that do show Jacket Pride, since we're talking about Jacket Pride, are things that don't really disrupt the classroom, that don't disrupt the learning process, that don't disrupt the hallways. Might be giving flowers or, a nice card, maybe some chocolates, something that, is going to show that person that you care about, how you feel about them and how you care. But what my wife and I love to do for Valentine's Day, I don't do flowers for Valentine's Day just because I feel like flowers, to me, if I'm going to buy my wife flowers and spend, $120 on a bouquet of flowers, it's going to be just because. It is not going to be for a specific day. It is not going to be for Valentine's Day or her birthday. It's going to be because I was thinking about her and because I thought she deserved something special that day. So that's the way I feel about flowers, and that's what we do in my household.
Well, it was nice to see some people in a happy relationship and get to ask them a couple questions. As for what I'm doing for Valentine's Day, I'm going to sleep. Thank you. Back to you, Faith.
Thanks, Gavin, for the refresher on Pride. Do you guys ever wonder what your fellow peers think? Well, if you do, you're in the right place, because our sophomore student anchor is down at the cafeteria asking what your opinions are on your favorite Valentine's Day activities. To AJ with Campus Opinion.
Thank you, Faith. As you all know, love is in the air, so we've decided to ask some of our students here some questions on Valentine's Day. What's your favorite Valentine's Day memory?
I'd say getting like a teddy bear and a box of chocolates.
So if I could celebrate Valentine's Day anywhere in the world, I would probably go to Alaska. I got a lot of family from Alaska. The weather's, at least some of the year, it's really, really nice. Got a lot of nice sights I like to go see, and one day I hope to take my wife there.
I'd probably say my favorite song for romance probably have to be She Will, Lil Rain featured Drake.
Hello, I'm Mr. Barney. I'm the ESOL teacher here. A funny story about Valentine's Day. When I was in high school, I asked out a girl in French, in the French language. She didn't understand what I was saying, so then I had to translate it to the rest of the class, and then of course she said no.
Thank you all for answering my questions. Now back to Faith.
Now, before we move on from all the Valentine's Day stuff, we do have some Valentine's Day tips for you so you can enjoy your Valentine's Day.
We're going to be going over some proper Valentine's etiquette that you can use to wow your loved ones. Do enjoy the moment. Do also show appreciation with a small gift or gesture, like a hug or chocolates. Also, make sure to make reservations ahead of time. and wish special friends and loved ones a happy Valentine's Day. It can go a long way. Make sure you also have a good attitude, even if you may feel alone and that you don't have anyone. Also, discuss your plans before Valentine's and get creative. However, don't make jokes that may not be appropriate for the occasion. Don't wait till last minute. Make sure you're on time. Don't go overboard and overwhelm your significant other with too many gifts. And especially don't forget Valentine's Day. Don't overspend and stay within your budget, and don't put too much pressure on yourself. Remember, jackets, love is in the air. Hopefully these tips can help you to impress your loved one, or they can help put a smile on your friend's or loved one's face. Also, make sure to treat yourself and spend time with your favorite people.
Those were some really cool Valentine's Day tips. But speaking of cool, the weather here lately has been hot. I wonder what it's going to be like the rest of the week. So weather. Well, jackets, it looks like the groundhog lied. It's going to be hot for the next week or so. But that's all we have for you today, jackets. Have a wonderful week, and remember your jacket pride.